Hello dear traders, welcome to InstaForex TV channel. You are watching Weekly Link Up with me, Kate Stichina. We would like to discuss the ongoing situation on Forex with the technical analyst Peter Yakimovic and forecast further moves of popular currency pairs. The euro-dollar pair is trading with unexpected price moves. Fundamentals account for the downtrend of the most popular currency pair. Mario Draghi has chaired his final policy meeting as the ECB president. The policymaker dared to admit that the ailing Eurozone's economy needs lower interest rates. So the European regulator is planning monetary easing. At the same time, most traders are betting on the rate cut by the Fed Reserve on Wednesday. Hi Peter, could you please share your ideas on a further trajectory of the euro-dollar pair from the point of technical analysis?
Hello there traders. On the euro versus US dollar, basically what I found is there is a potential for a second down leg, because there is a chance based on the 4-hour time frame that we got a second leg in creation of that ABC potential correction on the euro versus US dollar. One very interesting point here is that we got a big volume spike there in the background, so some kind of climax that happened like a few days ago, and basically the prices are respecting that high of that high volume candle, which is basically some kind of resistance for the euro dollar. So there is a chance that euro dollar basically trades lower and tested the 1.1082 or 1.1070. So be very careful with any long, and because there is a potential for the second down leg before eventual move higher. So watch for selling opportunities on this currency pair, and also one important thing is to watch for the ECB press conference, because this will be a big impact for the euro currency pair. So watch reaction after the ECB and see watch for these important support levels on the euro dollar and eventually try to establish some position near these levels.
Let's discuss the pound sterling. This week, market participants have exalted their optimism on successful Brexit. The latest Brexit developments signal that the UK is likely to leave the European Union without a deal. Such prospects will certainly trigger sell-offs of the pound sterling. Amid the growing likelihood of a hard Brexit, the sterling is closing the week with losses. What's your outlook for the pound-dollar pair for the next week?
On the British pound versus US dollar, there is a very interesting situation, because I spoke in my previous forecast that this currency pair got a beautiful rising wedge that we established in the past days, and that we got basically a breakout this week, which is a very important technical a sign for me that basically the sellers overcame the buyers, and that we have some type of change in the trend behavior from the bullish to bearish. So my advice is to watch for selling opportunities on the rallies due to this breakout of the rising wedge in the background. So downward targets are set at the price of 1.2765, and then a 1.2660 and the 1.2510, like the very extreme downward target. So because of the breakout of the rising wedge in the background, my advice is to watch for selling opportunities on the rallies, or wait for potential some bear flags on the hourly time frame or ABC type of things, corrections, and then try to establish the selling orders.
Meanwhile, dollar bulls are discouraged by a steady rally of the Canadian dollar. Next week, the Bank of Canada is holding a policy meeting, which is a crucial event for the loonie. Peter, your comments on the USD-CAD pair are essentially ahead of this event.
USD Canadian dollar might be interesting on the 4-hour time frame, simply because I found the free pushes down on the 4-hour time frame on the momentum oscillator that we have, the LBR 310 oscillator, and basically there is a suggestion that sellers might be oversold at this point on the USD Canadian dollar, and that there is a chance for potential rally back. So my advice is eventually you try to establish some buying orders and try to see if the USD Canadian dollar can test 1.3110 or 1.3130, which are some resistance levels that I found based on the previous price action. Although this currency pair is trading in a downward trend, and there is all a chance that we can continue with this downward trend, in that case, if you see a new momentum down, you can use a MACD oscillator or stochastic oscillator to see if there is a new momentum down. And if you see the new momentum down, then you will watch for actually for some rallies for more downside. But so far what I see is that we got 3 pushes down on the 4-hour time frame LBR 310 oscillator, and basically we got a buying divergence there. So the price made a lower low, and and the oscillator made a higher high, and that happened like 3 times in a row. So be very careful, because that rally might be in the play, but of course trend is still downside, and if you see any downside move on the bigger momentum, then try to sell on the rally.
Thank you, Peter, for your trading recommendations. See you next week. You have watched the Linkup on InstaForex TV channel with me, Kate Stihina, and Peter Yakimovic, technical analyst of InstaForex office in Serbia. We wish you always profitable trading. See you soon.